Ladies and gentlemen, collectors and treasure hunters around the world, get ready to be blown away. Because what you're about to discover isn't just another coin story. This is the tale of a single copper penny. A penny that once jingled quietly in someone's pocket. A 1958 Lincoln cent. That today, in rare and perfect condition, could make you a multi-millionaire overnight. Yes, you heard that right. 1 cent. One copper coin. A tiny disc from Denver Mint, struck in the final year of the iconic wheat penny design, now reportedly commanding a jaw-dropping price tag of $4.6 million. And the best part? These coins are still out there, hiding in old jars, forgotten drawers, inherited boxes, and maybe, just maybe, in your very own home. Stay with me, because we're about to dive deep into the history, secrets, and shocking true value of the 1958 Lincoln penny. This is not just about coins. This is about financial freedom, overnight fortune, and the kind of historical treasure that changes lives forever. Let's rewind the clock to the post-war era of the United States. The year is 1958. Dwight D. Eisenhower is president. America is booming with optimism. The Cold War looms in the background, but innovation, growth, and pride are at an all-time high. And during this vibrant moment in U.S. history, a humble penny rolls off the presses at the Denver Mint, the 1958 Lincoln wheat cent. Now, this wasn't just any coin. This was the final full year that the United States would strike the famous wheat reverse Lincoln penny, a design that had symbolized hope, prosperity, and national pride since 1909. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the obverse bore the noble portrait of President Abraham Lincoln, marking the first time a real person appeared on U.S. currency. And on the reverse? Those two elegant wheat stalks, framing the words, 1 cent, and United States of America, a tribute to the nation's agricultural roots and enduring strength. In 1958, over 800 million of these pennies were minted with a little D below the date, standing for Denver. So at first glance, it seems like nothing special, right? Just another penny, one of hundreds of millions. But here's the twist. Among those countless coins, a few were struck with unbelievable perfection, possibly under rare conditions, using fresh dies, and ending up with flawless detail, mirror-like fields, and razor-sharp relief. And that's where the legend of the $1,000,000 penny begins. So what makes this particular penny worth more than a Lamborghini, a luxury mansion, or even a private island? It all comes down to condition, rarity, and mystery. A select few 1958 Lincoln cents have been found in pristine red GM condition, with full brilliance, zero wear, and what experts call MS68 or even MS69 grades, mint state coins so immaculate they're practically frozen in time. But that's not all. There are whispers, deep in the world of numismatics, about coins that may have rare die varieties, doubling errors, or ultra-rare unlisted patterns. A known example of a 1958 penny with a double die obverse, albeit from Philadelphia, sold for over $1 million. But now, with attention turning to the 1958 new findings, private collections, and elite auction houses are pointing to record-breaking price tags, and one of them recently stunned the collecting world with a $4.6 million valuation in a private offer. Yes, a $4.6 million offer for one copper penny. And the question you're asking right now, why? Why would anyone pay that kind of money for a 1-cent coin? Because rarity is power, and perfection is priceless. Just as with art, diamonds, or ancient relics, the value of an object doesn't lie in its size, but in its story, its scarcity, and its state of preservation. Combine that with the legacy of Lincoln, the final wheat cent year, and the historical resonance of a simpler America, and you've got a coin that transcends metal. It becomes an icon. Now here's where you come in. You may be sitting on one of these $1,000,000 treasures and not even know it. So how can you tell if your 1958 penny is worth millions? Let's break it down. 1. Check the date and mint mark asterisk first. Look under the date. If it says 1958 and has a small D. Mint mark below. Bingo! You've got the right coin type. Point 2. Inspect the condition asterisk. Grab a magnifying glass or loupe. Is the coin shiny, reddish copper, and free of scratches, nicks, or wear? If yes, you may be holding a mint state coin. Point 3. Check for doubling asterisk. Look closely at the words Liberty and In God We Trust. Is there any doubling or ghosting of the letters? If yes, this could be a rare die variety, and it's time to get it examined. Point 4. Weight and metal asterisk. Real 1958 pennies are made from 95% copper. It should weigh around 3.11 grams. If it's drastically off, it could be an error coin, sometimes even struck on a silver planchet, which would make it even rarer. Point 5. Get it graded asterisk. If your penny looks promising, submit it to a professional grading company like PCGS or NGC. A certified grade is essential to unlock its full value and attract serious collectors or auction houses. So, who's really spending millions on these rare coins? The truth may surprise you. The buyers of these elite coins include asterisk private billionaires who view rare coins as investments safer than gold, asterisk wealthy collectors looking to complete one-of-a-kind sets, asterisk auction houses such as Heritage Auctions and Stack's Bowers that broker high-stakes deals for collectors worldwide, asterisk museums and institutions preserving American history, asterisk even cryptocurrency moguls diversifying into rare tangible assets. The 1958 D. Lincoln cent isn't just a coin anymore, it's a symbol of prestige, rarity, and financial strategy. And for a lucky few, it has literally turned pocket change into generational wealth. So, are you going to check your piggy bank now? Your coin jars? That old envelope from Grandpa's attic? Because that's all it takes. One glance, one dusty drawer, one coin, and your life could change forever. That 1958 D penny might look small, but it carries the weight of history. And now, the potential of a $4.6 million fortune. It's a time capsule, a treasure, a chance. And it's out there, waiting to be found. Don't wait. Look now. Search deep. Because the next millionaire might just be you. And when you find that rare gem, don't forget where you heard it first. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more unbelievable coin stories, and share this video with every collector, friend, and dreamer you know. This is not just a video. This is your wake-up call. A new fortune is hiding in your pocket. Asterisk asterisk, and it's only 1 cent away. Asterisk asterisk. 1958 D Lincoln penny. $4.6 M rarity. Are you the next lucky finder? Thank you for watching. This is not the end. It's just the beginning. Keep hunting. Keep believing. And keep shining like copper in the sunlight. Until next time, stay rich in knowledge and wealthy in coins. Have you ever dreamed of becoming a millionaire overnight, without winning the lottery, without working decades, and without even leaving your house? What if I told you that right now, sitting in your piggy bank, hiding in an old jar, or lying unnoticed in your drawer, there might be a small copper coin worth a massive fortune? Yes, we're talking about a single United States 1-cent coin, the legendary 1945 Lincoln wheat penny. And believe it or not, some of these are worth up to $3.5 million asterisk asterisk. Let me take you on a journey into the world of rare coins, hidden treasure, and life-changing discoveries. You won't believe the secrets behind this tiny penny that could make you insanely rich overnight. The Lincoln wheat penny is more than just spare change. It's a piece of American history. First minted in 1909 to honor the great President Abraham Lincoln on the 100th anniversary of his birth. On the front, his iconic profile stands strong, serious, bold, unforgettable. On the reverse, 2 stalks of wheat curve around the words 1 cent, symbolizing prosperity, growth, and the roots of America's strength. These pennies were minted until 1958, and while millions were produced, only a few of them hold the key to unimaginable wealth, and among them, the 1945 wheat penny has become one of the most hunted, the most mysterious, and the most valuable coins in the entire world. What makes the 1945 penny so special? Now, you're probably wondering, how can a penny from 1945 be worth millions? Here's the truth. Not all 1945 pennies are rare. But some, just a handful, are ultra-rare minting errors or unique versions that were never supposed to exist. A small mistake by the US Mint turned them into million-dollar treasures. In some rare cases, these 1945 pennies were made from steel instead of copper, by accident, or they were struck off-center, double-die minted, or contain micro-mint marks that are nearly invisible to the naked eye. And collectors are willing to pay a fortune for them. One extremely rare 1945 wheat penny in pristine condition was recently valued at up to $3.5 million by expert coin dealers and auction houses. That's right, $3.5 million. For a penny. So how can you tell if the penny in your hand is a jackpot or just another old coin? Here's what you should look for: date and mint mark. Focus on pennies marked 1945, especially with a small d, Denver, or s, San Francisco, under the date. Double die errors. Look closely at the lettering, especially "In God We Trust" and "Liberty." If the letters look doubled or shadowed, you may be holding a rare error coin. Steel composition. Use a magnet. If your 1945 penny sticks, it might be one of the ultra-rare steel errors, worth a fortune. Uncirculated condition. If the penny has never been used, no scratches, nowhere, shiny like it just came out of the mint, its value skyrockets. Professional grading. Have it examined by coin grading experts like PCGS or NGC. They will certify the rarity. And that's where million-dollar offers begin. There are actual stories of people who found rare wheat pennies in inherited coin jars, old lunchboxes, or inside desk drawers, totally unaware that they were sitting on a gold mine. One man in California found a 1945 penny with a rare misprint and sold it at auction for over $1.7 million. Another woman in Texas discovered a high-grade version during a garage sale and was later offered $3.5 million by a private collector. These are not myths. These are real stories of life-changing discoveries, all thanks to a humble 1-cent coin. Right now, you could be just one coin away from your fortune. One tiny piece of copper, minted in 1945, might be your golden ticket. So go check your jars. Look in that old box. Ask your grandparents. Dig through that forgotten coin stash. You never know what treasures you might be sitting on. If you find a 1945 wheat penny, don't ignore it. Research it, inspect it, and if you see signs of rarity, don't sell it until you know its real value. Because you might be holding a $3.5 million miracle. Smash that like button, subscribe for more rare coin secrets, and share this video so others can check their change too. Who knows? You could be the next overnight millionaire. This is not just a coin. This is a key to a new life. This is the legend of the 1945 Lincoln wheat penny. It's real. It's rare. And it could be yours. Keep searching, keep believing. Your fortune could be just one penny away. Ladies and gentlemen, what if I told you that a single coin hiding in your pocket change could make you a millionaire overnight? Yes, you heard that right. 1 cent, just 1 cent, a 1944 Lincoln wheat penny, could be worth a mind-blowing $3.9 million today. Grab your coin jars, open your wallets, and check those old piggy banks, because that little copper-colored coin could be your golden ticket to instant wealth. In the heart of wartime America, the year was 1944. Factories were booming, soldiers were marching, and the U.S. Mint was under immense pressure to save materials for the war effort. This was a year of rapid production. A year when billions of Lincoln pennies were struck, but only a few mysterious survivors were different. Up of a rare 1944 steel wheat penny, /**. You see, in 1943, the U.S. Mint struck pennies using steel coated with zinc to save copper for the war. But in 1944, copper returned to circulation. Or so they thought. Some leftover steel blanks from 1943 mistakenly made it into the presses in 1944, and a handful of 1944 steel wheat pennies were struck. These aren't just coins. These are legends, artifacts, treasures, and today, these steel warriors from 1944 are worth millions of dollars to collectors around the world. Just imagine this. One of these ultra-rare 1944 steel Lincoln wheat pennies, in pristine condition, sold at auction for a jaw-dropping $3.9 million. Yes, almost $4 million for a 1-cent coin. And the best part? These coins are still out there, hiding, waiting, circulating quietly in collections, drawers, and change piles. Maybe even in your hands right now. So, how do you spot one? Here's what you need to look for. 1. The date. It must read 1944.2. The color. Most 1944 pennies are copper. If yours is silver gray or sticks to a magnet, bingo, you might have a steel cent. 3. The weight. Steel cents weigh less than copper. Only 2.7 grams compared to 3.11.4. The sound. Tap it gently on a table. Steel has a higher pitched ring than copper. And remember, condition matters. A shiny, uncirculated 1944 steel penny is worth even more. People have found them at yard sales, in inherited jars, even mixed in with modern change from the store. It only takes one lucky moment to go from ordinary to extraordinary, from broke to a millionaire. So, what are you waiting for? Check your pockets. Check your collections. Because somewhere out there, the next $3.9 million penny is waiting to be found. And maybe, just maybe, it's waiting for you. 1944 wheat penny glowing under spotlight. /*/ subscribe now and join our treasure hunting community. Don't miss out on more rare coin discoveries, real stories, and the secrets of millionaire collectors. ***, turn that penny into a fortune. The hunt begins now. ***. Are you holding a small piece of history in your pocket, worth millions? Today, we're diving into a coin that might just change your life forever. This isn't just another penny. This is the legendary 1942 Lincoln wheat penny, a 1-cent coin that could be worth a staggering $4.9 million in today's collector's market. Yes, you heard that right. ***, 1 cent, turned into nearly $5 million. ***, let's take a journey back in time and discover how this copper coin, once casually passed around in grocery stores, soda shops, and war-era pockets, has now become one of the most sought-after treasures in U.S. coinage history. Scenes from 1942, World War II, American flags, workers in factories, ***, the year was 1942. America was in the heart of World War II. Resources were scarce. Every ounce of metal, fuel, and manpower was being poured into the war effort. Yet even during this historic time, the United States Mint continued its duty, producing 1-cent coins for everyday commerce. But something unusual happened. Most people don't know this, but not all 1942 pennies were created equal. While the majority of 1942 wheat pennies were struck from regular copper alloy, a handful were minted under mysterious conditions, with errors so rare and dramatic that collectors today would pay millions just to hold one. What makes the 1942 Lincoln wheat penny so valuable? It's not just age. It's not just rarity. It's the combination of historical context, minting mistakes, and condition. Certain 1942 pennies were struck on planchets intended for foreign coins. Others may have errors, like off-center strikes, double dies, or missing mint marks. But the Holy Grail, the 1942 Lincoln wheat penny in pristine, uncirculated condition, especially those with double die errors, deep, clear impressions, and mint luster so perfect, they seem untouched by time. These rare survivors have sold at auctions for up to $4.9 million. Let me say that again. A 1-cent coin, now worth nearly $5 million. But how do you know if you might be sitting on a fortune? start by checking your pocket change. Yes, seriously. Look through those old jars, your grandparents' coin collections, flea market finds, and garage sale treasures. Asterisk asterisk flip over those pennies. Look for 1942. Pay attention to the mint mark. D for Denver, S for San Francisco, or no mark for Philadelphia. Now look closer. Is the strike sharp? Are the letters doubled? Is Lincoln's profile crisp, clean, and brilliant? If you've got a doubled I obverse, or even a penny struck on the wrong metal, you could be looking at a coin worth tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, even millions. Just imagine, you're cleaning out your attic, sorting through old boxes of coins, when suddenly you find a small copper wheat penny. Dull, maybe? Forgotten, but it says 1942. You look closer. Your hands start to shake. Could it be? You take it in for grading. And the verdict? Asterisk asterisk mint state condition. Doubled I. Certified authentic. Asterisk asterisk estimated auction value. Backslash $4.9 million. Overnight, your life changes. These stories aren't fairy tales. They're real. Collectors, dealers, and treasure hunters across America have struck gold by finding one of these forgotten treasures. The 1942 wheat penny is one of the most powerful reminders that the rarest fortunes can lie in the smallest places. Asterisk asterisk narrator asterisk asterisk. So what are you waiting for? Check your change. Open the coin jar. Dig into your old family heirlooms. Because you never know. The next 1942 Lincoln wheat penny could be in your hands, right now. And it could be the key to multi-million dollar fortune asterisk asterisk. Like, share, and subscribe. Because we're bringing you more secrets of rare coins that could make you a millionaire. Asterisk asterisk this is not a dream. This is real. Asterisk asterisk and the treasure hunt starts today.